searching for balance, praying for clarity. Mars strip me naked, take this identity, tell me it's unity. In Lekesha, Lekin, I am you, you are me.
Hello everybody, and welcome to Conscious Living. On this platform, I go over mental health diagnosis and ways that we can cope with them, understand them, and just accept them and be our best selves with them. My name's Ty. I have been diagnosed with major depression disorder and chronic anxiety disorder. Those are like the biggest ones for me. And I've gone to I need to turn this down. Okay. I've been in therapy. I've seen psychiatrists. I've been to counseling. I've got my professional help. So before I even get into this, I want it to be known, this conscious living is not meant to be professional help. If you notice that you have a chemical imbalance, which there's no shame in that, but if you notice that you have a chemical imbalance or you've been diagnosed with a mental health diagnosis, I would suggest getting professional help, because conscious living is meant to be a tool. Just as your therapist, your psychiatrist, your counselors will also give you tools to cope with, to work with, to help yourself with. But professional help is always the first start, in my opinion. That being said, in today's video, I'm going to talk about manipulation, specifically gaslighting. But I want you guys to know that over the course of like the next month and a half, I'm going to be going over 3 forms of manipulation. Emotional manipulation. 3 forms of emotional manipulation. And today I'm starting with gaslighting. But before I get into that, I want to define manipulation. I'm so sorry, excuse me. Talking in front of the camera makes my nerves so bad. And then like I want to talk fast, and then like I have to talk slow. And when I have to talk slow, it just doesn't like, it makes me nervous. And then I yawn when I'm nervous. I yawn and I laugh. Or cry. And today I'm yawning. Anyway. Manipulation. To manipulate someone is to control or influence a person or situation cleverly and unfairly. The biggest part of that is unfairly, because point blank period, obviously, it's not fair to manipulate someone. So if someone you love is manipulating you, address it. Let it be known, because they would not want to be manipulated. And you let them know that. It's not cool. And don't manipulate others because you wouldn't want to be manipulated. I have a problem with manipulation. I do. And it's not even on a high level. It's just on like I'll talk to my boyfriend and I'll be like, hey, let's go swing by my parents' house today. And like, he'll be like, yeah. Well, little does he know we're going to be out there like all day, because it's like a family reunion and everyone's coming. And he didn't want to be there all day. But I didn't tell him all those details because I wanted him to be there. That's manipulation. And my dad scolded me for that in front of everybody. And I felt ashamed. And now I'm working on myself. But anyway, today we're talking about gaslighting. And what is gaslighting? Gaslighting is the act of undermining another person's reality by denying facts, the environment around them, or their feelings. First and foremost, do not let anybody deny your feelings, because they're your feelings and you felt them for a reason. If someone hurts your feelings, you can address it with them and be like, yo, what you said kind of rubbed me the wrong way. This is how it made me feel. Did you mean to make me feel that way? Let them explain themselves. But if they're just like, man, I didn't even say it like that, or why do you feel that way, or you're overreacting, gaslighting. And they will lie. So, what does gaslighting sound like? A couple common phrases are, You're so sensitive. I was just joking. You're overreacting. You're so dramatic. Or it's not even that deep. It's no big deal. It's not that deep. You're tripping. Undermining your emotions. Like, if you were to go to someone, I'm gonna touch on the I was just joking. Let's say I am gaslighting you, and I say to you, what would I say to you? I'm not a gaslighter. I'm not a mean person. So I don't even know how I would make this up. But okay, let's say you ask me, you say, hey Ty, does this dress make me look fat? I would say, no, the dress doesn't make you look fat. You just are fat. I don't know why you have the confidence to wear that dress. You shouldn't even be that confident. Who do you think you are? Tearing you down. And then you're just like, oh my God, like that hurt my feelings. Why would you say that to me? That's so rude. Letting me know that I'm in the wrong. And then my response as a gaslighter would be like, oh my God, chill. You can't take a joke. I was just kidding. Stop overreacting. You're being dramatic. I just tore you down. I just probably messed up some type of confidence for you. I just made you insecure. And you let me know that. And my response is, yo, take a joke. Gaslighting. Toxic. Unhealthy. Not cool. What does gaslighting look and feel like? Gaslighters tell blatant lies. They will lie to your face. Let's say, once again, I'm your gaslighter, you're my victim. If you say to me, hey, can we meet for lunch at 12:30? Me as a gaslighter decide I don't want to go to lunch at 12:30. You'll be there. You'll be waiting for me. You'll call me like, hey, it's 12:45. Where are you? I'll be like, we said we're going to go tomorrow. No, we said we're going today at 12:30. You told me we're going tomorrow. And then I get defensive. I know I'm lying to you. You know I'm lying to you. But honestly, the thing is, who will lie about that, you know? And that would be the next thing I say as a gaslighter. Why would I lie about that? Who lies like that? Are you serious? Are you kidding me? And I make you question your reality. I make you question if we did make that agreement. I make you question if you have a hard time, if your memory is like tricking you or failing you. I make you question yourself, knowing fully well that I'm lying. Gaslighting. Ugh, it's just it's one giant mind orgy. I don't want to say the F. It's a mind fuck. It's a mind fuck. Period. It's a form of brainwash, by the way. Gaslighting is brainwashing, and it happens over time, and they just chip away over time, and you're their little puppet. And I'm not victim blaming. I'm not victim shaming. I'm just giving you the signs. Gaslighters will break you down if you give them a chance to. Anyway, what does gaslighting look and feel like? They tell blatant lies. They deny. Their actions do not match their words. They throw in positive reinforcement to confuse you and make you feel like, okay, maybe it's safe. Oh, never mind. Maybe it's not. Like, they'll throw in some good vibes every once in a while to kind of just make you think that it's all good now. They project their feelings, emotions, thoughts. They project everything onto you, and they try to put people against you. So, as far as their actions don't match their words, in an abusive relationship, whether that be with significant others or parents, because honestly, the most common scenes or scenarios for a gaslighter would be in a relationship between two significant others or a relationship between child and parent. Let me see. While gaslighting is most common in a romantic setting, gaslighting can happen in any relationship where one person is so important to the other that they don't want to take the chance of upsetting or losing that person. So, parents are important to their children, you know? Your man is important to you. Your woman is important to you. You don't want to lose them. You'd rather not lose them. A gaslighter knows that, and they know that position, and they know what they hold over you. And they'll treat you however they want to treat you, and they'll make you feel however they want to make you feel because they know you don't want to lose them. So they're not nice people. And sometimes it doesn't even happen on purpose, but they're just so, it comes from a place of selfishness. It comes from a place, I'm rambling. Let me get back to this. Their actions don't match their words. So let's say, in an abusive relationship, the victim, you're the victim, I'm the gaslighter. Let's say I punched you in your face because you got too smart at the mouth with me, or you were trying to share your feelings with me. I'm just like, yo, watch how you speak to me. Boom, beat you. 10 minutes later, I come in there and I hug you and I'm just loving on you. I'm like, yo, I love you so much. I hate when you make me do that. I wish you would just act right so I wouldn't have to put my hands on you. I love you. I couldn't live without you. Please don't make me do that again. Please watch how you speak to me. Gaslighting, emotional manipulation, projecting. I'm making you seem like you're the victim, like making you feel like you're the bad guy now, and it was your fault that I put my hands on you because you made me, because of the way you acted. Therefore, I'm the victim because I couldn't keep my hands to myself, even though I wanted to so badly, but you made me put my hands on you. Their actions don't match their words, period. They project. A lot of projection. If you're in a relationship with a cheater, let me not touch that because it might not be true for everyone. But an example of projection would be, let's say I'm cheating on you and my boyfriend just texted me. He said, hey, beautiful, how are you? It popped up on the screen. Anyway, sorry. Projection. Let's say I'm your woman and you my woman or my man or whoever is watching this video. And I'm like, you think I'm a mean person, or you think I'm this, or you think I'm stupid, don't you? You think I'm cheating on you? Why would I do that? Or you're sitting over there being silent. You're not talking to me. You got an attitude with me. Why? You think I'm cheating on you? Is that what it is? You think I'm being mean to you? Is that what it is? Oh, because I said this earlier. You think I'm rude? Just listing things that you didn't even say. You didn't even hint at. You could be minding your business, just doing your thing over there on your phone, and I straight up attack you and be like, why are you doing that? You think I'm this? You think I'm that? You think I'm this and that? But you didn't even say that. I'm just projecting it onto you because it's just what I feel about myself. Gaslighters will do that, and they'll make it out to seem like you brought it up and you went out of your way to disrespect them. But they're the ones that are projecting, and it's confusing. It's confusing. Like, I'm having a hard time even breaking it down because gaslighting is just, it's a mind game. But once again, gaslighters tell blatant lies. They deny everything. Their actions don't match their words. They project, and they try to turn people against you. By doing that, they just really try to isolate you from anyone but them. So your closest confidant, your closest friend would then become your abuser because no one else is around you, because they went out of their way to turn everyone against you. They could do that by lying. They could do that by stirring the gumbo pot, as some might say, or just manipulating the people around you into thinking that you are not who you are. I have an example of that personally in my life. I had a friend who found out that I went to a mental hospital for about a week and a half, 2 weeks, because my depression had got so bad that I became suicidal and a danger to myself. So I checked myself into a mental hospital. People gossiped and they learned that about me. And I had one friend who turned my other friend against me because they were like, oh, she's crazy. She's going to get out of there and she's just going to be a different person. She's lost it and yada, yada, yada. Like, people really made me out to be insane when, like, all I was trying to do was, like, not go off the deep end, you know? Like, it was something like depression. And people on the outside thought, like, I just lost my mind. I was going crazy. And That was the way they tried to turn people against me, so that I don't even know why they did it, but they did it. Anyway, how to defend yourself against a gaslighter. I needed that. How to defend yourself against a gaslighter. 1, develop an awareness to your gut feeling, your intuition. We all have it. It's there for a reason. It is important to trust your intuition and judgment despite the alternate messages you may be receiving from others. Basically, don't let outside forces allow you to second guess yourself, because I'm not talking about pride though, because pride is a totally different thing. But your gut feeling, it's usually right. If you feel some type of way about a person, you can get to know that individual, but don't allow yourself to get too close without fully understanding who they are as a person, because some people give red flags from the gate, some don't, but you need to just listen to your gut. Luckily, mine's a little bit bigger than average, so I got a lot to listen to. Anyway, look out for red flags. For example, if you always feel uncomfortable around someone, that is a huge red flag. If they make you feel like you're going crazy, red flag. If they cause you to question your judgment and memories, red flag. An example of that would be if, let's say, once again, we made plans to go to lunch or something, and we agreed on 12:30, but I didn't feel like going. So instead of canceling on you, I just leave you hanging, and then you confront me about it, and I'm like, we said we were going to go tomorrow. And you're like, no, we didn't. And I'm like, yes, we did. Like, why are you having a hard time remembering? Why are you trying to make me out? Why are you trying to make it seem like I'm lying? Why are you tripping? Why are you doing that? Like, you forgot. Just say you forgot. It's okay. Like, I'll forgive you for forgetting. That's coming from me, knowing I'm lying, causing you to question your own judgment and memory. They never take responsibility, and they turn things on you. An example of that would be if, let's say I hurt your feelings once again. I said to you, let's say you said to me, hey, I don't like how you came at me earlier. You made me feel like you think little of me. You made me feel like I was stupid. You talked to me very aggressively, and you just made me feel very bad about myself. And I just want you to know that, because I need you to understand how you made me feel. And my response would be, well, maybe if you didn't do this, I wouldn't do that. Maybe if you didn't say these things, I wouldn't talk to you like you were stupid. It's your fault that I spoke to you this way. Or an abusive relationship. Someone puts their hands on another person. The victim goes out. The victim says, not even says anything. The victim is just, the victim gets victimized. The victim gets abused. And then the abuser says, I wish you wouldn't have pushed me that far. I wish you wouldn't have made me do this to you. I didn't want to do this to you. You made me. Not taking responsibility, turning things against you or on you. And another way to defend yourself against a gaslighter, or another red flag, is if you notice you're afraid to confront them about your confusion and you just rather deal with it, that's a huge red flag, because you're just like, you know what? I'd rather not even deal with them. I'll just let them continue to beat me down. I'll let them continue to just chip away, because I'd rather just not even deal with it. That's almost like giving up. That's just like, you know what? Fine, you got it. You want to tear me down? You want to beat me down? Go ahead. I've lost all. Like, I don't even want to fight anymore, because I don't want to be around you. So I'm gonna go over the red flags one more time, and then we will be done. The red flags: you always feel uncomfortable around this person. They make you feel like you're going crazy. They cause you to question your own judgment or memories. They never take responsibility and turn things on you. And 5, you're afraid to confront them because you don't want to deal with their reaction. And that's gaslighting. And if you notice a pattern of these feelings around someone, it is likely that they are gaslighting you. Call them out on it. You don't have to walk on eggshells. And if you call them out on it and they're still like, you know what? It's not what I meant. I'm not going to go into that. I'm not going to go into that. But if you call them out on it, you share with them how you feel, and they're not understanding, or they just refuse to understand, or they just refuse to take responsibility for how they made you feel, it's time to just kind of distance yourself because they don't care. Or they're not showing that they care, and that in turn affects your health. I'm going to stop talking now because it's been 20 minutes of blah, 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 blah. Lots of talking. Anyway, like, comment, and subscribe, please. And if you enjoyed this video, or if you know someone who might need to hear this, please share. The next video, I'll be talking about passive-aggressive behavior because over the course of like a month or so, I'm going to be going over emotional manipulation. And I will attach a copy of my Google Docs to the description so that you can go over the notes yourself. Actually, I'm gonna attach a link to my Google Doc. That way you can edit if you want to. And if like you feel like I left something out, or you want to give something to me that I haven't touched on, or you want to give me some type of advice, just edit it in a different color so that I know what to look for, because I really do want to hear from whoever has anything to say. Yeah. So I appreciate you for watching this video. I hope I was able to shed some light. And that's all. I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm done. Thank you for watching my video.